Hey people, welcome to 15 Reasons Why President Obama was awesome. Right now we're in the sweet spot between the two shittiest times of the year, Christmas and New Year's. And we are in the twilight of the great president's tenure. And it's time to reflect a little bit because these great times in this great nation are soon to be past. We're going to miss him because he did an enormous amount of awesome stuff for us. And I hope it is recorded in the books of history appropriately. So the first thing, ended terrorism and war. Nobel Peace Prize winner. Okay? You do not win the Nobel Peace Prize for just being black. You win it because you do serious stuff like ending wars and ending terrorism. The genius of the progressives is the control of language. When you control language, you control thought, and when you control thought, you control reality. And the way President Obama did control reality in this circumstance was with the clever use of the word folks. Folks are like Meemaw and Peepaw sitting on the front porch and chewing on a corncob pipe and tuning up the banjo. Folks are like, we know our folks. We're comfortable with folks. Describe, it's like folk music. There's nothing less threatening than folk music. Obama practically turned ISIS into the Indigo Girls, except instead of strumming guitars and licking vag, they were blowing up other folks and destroying priceless ancient artifacts. So yeah, folks, Nobel Peace Prize, ended terrorism, and ended war in the Middle East. Number 11. Reason number 11, creating the new economy. Keynesianism. It's literally like the underwear gnome version of socialism. Keynesianism is like you take the simple math involved in the economy. Step one, simple math, the plus and minus of the economy. You add the fluctuation, the X factor of the fluctuation of international currencies. Step three, you have the absolute necessity for socialism. The new economy is based on magic, the kind of magic when, back in the early days of the president's administration, when they were trying to the media was trying to teach us how good it was to be out of work, and Nancy Pelosi came up with the statistic that for every dollar the government spends on unemployment, they get back $1.65 or some kind of crazy shit like that. Um, uh, yeah, a new economy. It's like new math. It's like you fuck something up so completely that everyone thinks, well, I must not be smart enough to understand it, so I will trust whatever the government tells me. Um, yeah, I mean, uh, it's like an art government as an art form. Um, Thing number 8: stopped global warming. Um, uh, I mean, this also dovetails with the economy because the regulations involved in stopping global warming were part of what made the economy so new. But paying scientists to vilify the believers in natural climate change and label them as climate change deniers. Um, the billions spent on failed solar companies also ties in with the new economy. Um, turning the climate change thing into a completely faith based religion um, saved us. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we needed. We needed a new religion, but something that would really work better for the government, because the government obviously could see how successful religions are in getting money and just having people put their complete trust in larger organizations. Um, yeah, climate change. It's so awesome that I may do like a whole other thing just on climate change because it's such a big deal. So, uh, okay, so number 11, reason number 11, ended racism. President Obama, uh, by supporting progressives who imply everything is racist from climate change to common stupidity to mansplaining and forcing the country to see everything through that lens. Um, he created like a sensory overload power vacuum within racism itself, um, by inserting himself into local disputes where cops and criminals were of different skin tones. Obama's own racism became tasteless even to those who might be harboring soft racism, and made many see how foolish such a thing makes you look, even if you're the most powerful man on the planet. Like the president, he taught through example that racism was stupid and made you look like a fucking idiot, um, from either side. Whether you are so racist you are leveling the accusations of racism, or whether you're just a regular old racist who, like, I don't know, picked up some weird shitty prejudice along the way and that bigotry just happened to be connected to the color of skin or something.